So this game is funny in that, yeah, you have some variants of story mode endings. If you fulfill certain conditions in some of the story's final stages, you get wholly unique endings. We're not sure if this one is, for sure, but if it is, we'll see it later. If not, then this is just a cool scene that I don't think we're going to get to see later, so we're going to show it off now because it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, because when I was going through my run with in CCA using Char, I don't remember getting this at all, and I feel like I would definitely remember getting this cutscene. And if you remember with 79, this might seem familiar to you. It's funny how it has an actual flip of before.
Nice one. That's my old rival.
Seriously though, like this Ocean dub version of Char is so one note and boring compared to how he originally sounded. I mean, granted, the character notwithstanding, like 79 version, yeah, not great.
Okay.
Oh, that's a Mountain Dew training, yeah. It's not great, but
it's hollow.
It's hollow, yeah. If I had to be forced to drink this, I wouldn't mind it, but it lacks that punch of regular Mountain Dew.
Now, if you'll refrain for just a second.
Yeah.
Kamille's a man's name, and I'm a man.
I like it, but I worry about that overpowering other aspects of his character sometimes. Yes. That's my only concern.
You've got 3 files to read.
Kamille be Dawn. Yeah,
that's be Dawn and not Biden.
Yeah. It's funny, looking back, like, I do actually agree with your opinion more and more that, yeah, like, original trilogy, Kamille is definitely a good evolution over Amuro, and then Judau is a good evolution over Kamille. And then somehow, not jumping in for that a little bit, not with Victory, but with X. Yeah, fucking Garrett is definitely a good evolution, even over Judau, funny enough. Not to say that none of them are really bad, but just like, yeah, it's an interesting perspective when you actually look at it more. Anyways, so Kamille, yeah, we've already covered him pretty at length in Gundam Reborn, long story short. Kid with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, doesn't take shit compared to Amuro, will definitely speak what's on his mind, for sure. And just the general stuff. Animosity for Jared. Just going to...
I think that's putting it lightly.
Just going to reuse this clip for posterity's sake, because it will never get old.
Kamille, you'll never find him. Never!
Thought I heard a girl's name. But that kid looks like a boy. But that kid looks like a boy. But that kid looks like a boy.
Parent's death. And... okay.
Fantastic.
Mother dies in a capsule when she's being held captive by Jared. And dad died by being a greedy cunt. I think what happened was like he was captured by the AU and he tried defecting back for the Titans.
Yeah, because he was an engineer also or something, and he didn't want to leave his machines behind or something.
Yeah.
Also, an unfaithful cunt. When you get they have a scene where he and his wife are arguing about Kamille and everything, and then his wife talks about his affairs.
Yep. Yeah, that's... Bro, Jesus Christ. Also, that was also back in the time period before women's rights was really a thing. I mean, it was formulated at that point. Women could vote, but like, how much...
Power did they have? Not really. Not even in the 80s.
No, not terribly. I mean...
And again, the 80s was weird. Wasn't that the heyday of the bra burning movement?
I think so. I mean, at that point, the Alien series had already happened, which was definitely groundbreaking for having a woman being your protagonist. I mean, yeah.
70s.
Yeah. I mean, 70s was setting pace for the 80s. That's why I'm more implied with that. Also, 79. Yeah. You can kind of construe it as the 80s sometimes, but depending on the trappings, like 0079 is definitely more trappings of the 70s. Alien was definitely more trappings of the 80s. You know, so on and so forth. So. Luckily, we have some things to work with. Both of these are...
I think there are some beyond it if you want to look.
No.
Not that we'd use them, but... Nah, okay.
You have the Zayong. That's cute. And then all the grunt suits. By the way,
never mind.
When you unlock the license for the grunt suits, it does unlock the grunt suits for everyone. I don't think we actually emphasized that. So, as a result, yeah, Kamille does have access to all the grunt suits and the Zayong. I guess you unlock that at some point.
Yeah, but do you ever really want to use a Gyaradoga?
I don't mind looking at it, but I would not want to use it. Probably because I know these games. They're gonna neuter the fuck out of their playstyle anyway.
You don't want to play the Bawoo?
Actually, I mean... what the fuck is it? The Bawoo that fucking, what's his name?
It's right there.
Oh, yeah. Fuck me. I didn't expect that because I was looking for the red. I didn't think it was gonna have the name up there. Okay, never mind. But the Bawoo that Glummy had was actually pretty sick with the red look.
It was, yeah.
Honestly, it was pretty dope. Okay.
Going with it the once and then going for speed.
Prepare for the assault.
Hey, who's this handsome fellow?
I've never seen this man before in my life. I think his name is,
Sexto Bloaka.
Sexto Bloaka? Not Char? I don't know. I've never heard his Not Char before, but good to meet you, Not Char. Oh boy, it's still the jump to Zeta still mystifies the hell out of me, honestly. Looking back on fucking Universal Century, because you go from like a weird.
You can tell we're into the 80s now because this is a Baywatch beach god.
Absolutely.
This is the body and design of a Baywatch beach
Not only
god.
that, but like the old look of like
Hasselhoff.
the old look of like the rolled up sleeve somehow looking really cool. Yeah, it definitely shows the age of that for sure. Also, yeah, each of these main characters do have differentiating stats. Like, Amuro is generally more balanced, but leans more towards shot value. Kamille is lower defense, but it has better offensive stats, you know, so on and so forth.
Kamille leans into his gun. He has a big ass fucking gun on this Zeta.
You know what? This is worth it. I'm gonna go show the audience something fucking hilarious.
I built a Zeta 2 weeks ago. I wouldn't know it has a giant fucking gun.
No. Something else. Mission mode. I'm pretty sure you might have him in here. Okay, look at the stats for... Look at that dog shit defense, dude. I was looking around, and when you get him at level 1, he has literally no defense. It's actually hilarious. I just wanted to show it really fast because it's like, huh. Yeah, I could sell someone's min-maxing a little bit with their offensive stats. Anyway, I'm gonna go use the Mark II the one time. Mark II is okay. It's not great when you first use it.
It's fine.
Action info. The 3. That's okay. You'll probably have more of these by the end. Actually, customize is a decent skill. Very good skill. Alright, let's go ahead and do this.
Time to party.
The first intro. These are so... I think there's one for every one of these major mechs, funny enough.
Yes.
As long as you're using the right pilot.
Yes.
It's fucking sick. Oh, look, we're back into space again. Our first mission is descent into Earth's orbit. Where have I seen this before? I have no idea.
I sense this becoming a trend.
This might be a habit, guys. Oh, God, also the Mark II does still look amazing under this engine. It's really nice.
Yeah. Also, we have this really cool new ship. It's called the Argama. It's cool because it actually has 2 launch pads. Because it's almost like you might actually have more than one pilot at a time.
Yeah.
Fancy that.
What the fuck was the launch pad on the white base? I don't remember offhand.
It had 2 front legs. Only one of them was operable.
Oh God, you're right. Jesus.
You're one amazing new type, Kamille.
Torres.
Hey Torres, you're a good boy. He becomes temporary acting captain before good boy takes over. Funny enough. Okay, so the Mark II is a bit of an
And
interesting...
he's a horn dog.
Asks for porn to be picked up by Kamille. Good on ya.
He asks Kamille to pick up VHS porn tapes.
From Hong Kong. I find it to be even funnier. Alright, so general attributes of the Mark II. It's got some weird shit where it's Smash 3, where Smash 3 are usually like a medium range like physical attack. He's using a bazooka. I mean, it's okay, but it's definitely a little bit weird. I'm not a big fan of that.
It's good short-range crowd clearing at the loss of not being comboable.
You can combo it, but it's difficult. Just dash cancel right afterwards. It's cool because it means theoretically it has a longer range than a regular Smash 3, but it's not something you can easily combo into out of range either, so it's whatever. Smash 5 has a bunch of weird flip kicks. 4, 5. I'm unsure what the impetus for that was, but okay.
It's better than the flips that the Yakushiki has. At least this only does it once.
That's a fair point. It's funny though. I actually find the Hyakushiki to be pretty good at damage dealing, funny enough, but its range is terrible with everything else.
It's also unwieldy.
You're one amazing new type, Kamille.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take him saying you're an amazing new type, Kamille, 17 times over. I will Frau saying, look at his technique.
Look at your technique, Amuro. Just literally just comes all over the floor. Your technique is amazing. Jesus Christ, woman, can you roll it back, please?
Still marries Hayato.
She still marries Hayato.
She's a very fickle woman.
Hey man, sometimes a manlet height is what people go for. 6 feet plus isn't always the target goal for people, I guess.
Yeah, man, how are you gonna say no to someone like Koichi or Krellin or whatnot?
It's real. Well, I mean, yeah, very fair point. But I guess some people just aren't into it. I don't know. I find heightened men to not nearly be women's taste with heightened men to not be nearly as cut and dry as everyone believes it. You're not fucked out of luck if you're below 6 feet. And even then, just lie and say you're above 6 feet. Seriously, no one's really gonna know the difference sometimes.
Plus, if someone's short, it's really funny if they can kick your ass.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, one thing about Kamille's story mode does kind of bother me, however. It's like literally Torres, Roberto, and I think some other dude literally just literally just take turns depending on the mission, being like, you're a great new type, Kamille. Amazing work, new type. It's like, do you guys literally just associate Kamille with just being a new type and no other characteristics to himself?
With the exception of Torres, they're all older guys. Opoli and Roberto are like in their 40s, so they would probably be used to something like... They would probably be, especially in the 80s, they would probably be used to referring to someone only as their race.
Yeah, okay, I was inferring that. I'm glad you actually said it, because that was definitely like the inclination I was getting. Like, wow, is he actually just being typecast as himself?
Listen, any form of critical race theory is a lot easier to talk about after talking about pussy lips.
I can't really refute that. You definitely make a good point about that one.
And besides, it's not like they, being who they are, it's not like they mean anything bad by it.
No,
they're just using it as an identifying trait.
I mean, like, obviously there's nothing malicious about it. It's just kind of really weird that, like, it's like the one identifying feature they refer to him with. It's just like, huh, that's kind of bizarre. All right. Racist? Probably not, but it's just like, huh, alright.
I'm gonna pose a question.
Yes?
If you don't know someone's name, but there's only one of them in, say, a classroom or something, is it racist to say, hey, how come the black kid isn't here today? Is it racist to say that if you unfortunately don't know their name, but they don't have any immediate, identifying traits, because if you probably don't know their name, you probably don't know anything else about them, aside from what you can see at literal face value.
The term you're looking for is token black kid, which, for the record, yes, that term is also pretty bad unto itself. But for what it's worth,
but is that inherently racist to say why isn't the black kid at class today? Is that inherently racist? If you literally don't know anything else about them, because you wouldn't be able to call them out by anything else. Is that racist?
I think it really depends on, like, the tone, like, it's being referred to. Like, yeah, I hang out with a few... I hang out with a few black friends, whatever. Like,
some of my best friends are black.
That's the part where it's, like, that's definitely more used as, like, a deflection. Like,
of course.
It literally all depends on context.
That's also not the same thing.
That's fair.
You're trying to get...
Yeah, I need to get the rest of them into that green arrow.
You're trying to guide the blue squares in there.
Unfortunately, you are also stuck using the Hyakushiki for this as well. Which one's worth? I do like using the Hyakushiki over especially the Gogu, but like...
Well, not necessarily. If you like using it, you have access to the Sasabi.
Yeah, I don't like using the Sasabi, no.
Yeah,
it has absolutely dog shit range.
Yes,
I will definitely say using
down the corner.
I know. Using the Hyakushiki with CCA Char is actually kind of adorable, because whenever he does it, he's like, using this mech that sure does bring back old memories. And that does further raise the question, okay, then why did you change? I would like an explanation to this, like, please, thank you. You know, also, I love how this base is called Atmosphere. Funny shit.
That space station is rotating like a windmill.
Which one down there?
Yeah.
Not. Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. Depending on what it is, it's probably just like. I think space stations do that anyway. I'm not a scientist, my wife is, but yeah. Oh yeah, Uramuto is kind of usable with the Mark II. It's got good range and it's got pretty good damage.
No, I think it being a windmill is deliberate. I think they're hiding something. As a matter of fact, I think they're hiding the Windmill Gundam.
Is that an actual plot point for G Gundam there?
No, the Windmill Gundams are literally just windmills that are planted in the ground in, I think it's Switzerland. And when they all get ready to go to the Gundam fight in Hong Kong, they literally all get plucked from the ground and fly over. I think they actually use the windmill part, the windmill blades, as a propeller.
Gakko-Khan yelling at Amelia is so much fun here in subs, I'm sorry.
I'll go first, Kamille. Don't chase him too far.
Ah, boy. So, last time, RX-78 had to use a trash bag in order to adequately re-enter the atmosphere.
Now we have balloons.
Now...
I'm running out of steam.
Or
Yeah.
parachutes.
Kamille,
No,
we're getting
backwards
out of
parachutes.
descent.
Oh, right. Actually, funnier thing is that literally the mech that Kamille himself designs can re-enter the atmosphere by itself
Yeah, he thought about that.
in the Wave Rider form because he uses that to keep Peru safe.
Enough to
Judo.
job, bro?
Boy, it sure is convenient that even though he never got the chance to use it, he built that feature into it.
No kidding. Yay! That's gonna be useful. Trust me, it's very useful for longer missions. And or if you're rocking some lower attack power. Boy, there's a lot to cover that this game isn't actually going over, but it's doing its best. I get it. Right, so we were going into the atmosphere to actually attack Judau from space. It must be weird to enter your atmosphere in your first time, very first time on Earth, isn't to like just casually visit, it's to literally attack a base. Strange, isn't it?
It's not the first time it happens. It's not the last time it'll happen.
Yeah, it's like if we were to go to space and like the very first thing we do in space is go attack a space station.
You mean you don't want to repeat those tests where people were like, let's fire a rocket into the moon and see if the ice on it turns back into water? That was a thing in like 2011.
Was it? Huh.
Yeah, it's like they found ice on the moon, and they're like, well, if we send something that's hot to it, can we turn it back into water?
Hey, let's nuke Mars. Thanks, Elon.
Yeah, basically.
Actually, no, I actually had never heard about that. Speaking of which, you don't want to detonate a nuke on the moon either.
No.
Because giant fucking electromagnetic pulse that would likely fuck up the Earth.